Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma and I'm your pathology and microbiology mentor on the platform. And I have the honor of sharing the screen today with me, Dr. Gnanavel, who's got rank 8th in INI-CET May 2023. So first and foremost, heartiest congratulations, Dr. Gnanavel. And this is something which is obviously it goes down in history because you got an amazing rank. But I want to know your first reaction. What were you expecting? Was an under 10 rank expected? And what was your first reaction to this result when it was declared?
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Gnanavel. I've done my UG from Madras Medical College, Chennai. So I have belonged to 2016 batch and I completed my internship around May 2022. So I had a preparation of 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
Coming to that question, I didn't expect the top 10 and all. I, I, I know it was a tough paper. We can't predict the 10 to 20 number of questions. They were like a random number of questions. 10 to 20 are like some crazy questions like we can't predict. So I didn't expect top 10 and all, ma'am. I was expecting around the top 100 or top 50, ma'am.
Okay, so that I believe would be a little modest at your end, but definitely now that you've got rank 8th, what is the reaction that you're getting from your friends, your family, your parents? How are they reacting to such an amazing rank that you've got?
My parents are very, very happy, ma'am, and my seniors, especially who are like PGs and now tutors or assistant professors, they are all very, very happy about it. Very, very thankful to them, ma'am.
So I think it takes some, a day or two when you pinch yourself and, it finally sinks in that, this has actually happened after all that hard work and highs and lows that you go through. It is something that you finally get and you just don't believe it for a few minutes, right? But let's start with how as you said, you had this journey of a few months of preparation, dedicated preparation. So there's a lot of FOMO that students, and I'm sure you also must have suffered from because now there are so many platforms, so many educators, sources, notes, Telegram, PDFs. I mean, there are n number of things. There's abundance. How did you decide on what to narrow down to, and how did you decide to, what made you stick to those when everyone was running from here to there?
Okay, ma'am. Coming to my preparation, I have studious reader from the prof exams itself, ma'am. So I have prepared twice from my notes, but I've secured around 398, around 400 in NEET PG, ma'am. So I got around 170 questions right in NEET PG, but I thought like where I'm going like 10 to 15% wrong, so that I can get up to like top 100 or top 50. Where I'm going wrong, so then I analyzed myself like where I'm going wrong. So I revised. I like read many sources. I was uh, essentially missing out something. Where is the essence I'm going wrong? So I analyzed and I gave more importance to the subjects which are more frequently asked, which are like the second prof ones, and also it makes the basics to the medicine point of view, like path and form or farm or micro or the integrated questions coming up in the medicine point of view. So I thought I have to be very, very strong in the path and micro and integrated farm point of view. So it was my core point. And then and I also received the information from previous INI toppers is that they repeatedly ask more questions from the path and micro and form, and it also come true in this INI-CET. There is around 40 to 45 questions from the path and micro integrated with the medicine, with farm, and with form. I think there are 40 to 45 questions from path and micro, ma'am. It was around like 1/4 of the paper, so it grabbed me the right number of questions.
No, I think it's very essential, like you said, especially all the students who are currently pursuing MBBS. The one very essential point that Dr. Nanavel has given out here is that you have to study from day one. You don't have to primarily study from exam point of view, but for clearing your concepts, building your foundation, that is something you have to keep studying on the way, and that is what builds your entire foundation and helps you somewhere in the later run. So that's something for all the university exam students that we have to give out a message. Also, one thing, just let's go back in time when you were doing your hardcore preparation and you were in the mode. What was a day in your life like? What was your schedule? Because most of the students suffer from making the correct timetable and making a correct to-do list, daily list. So just one day in your life when you were preparing for this exam.
Uh, I start around 10 a.m. Ma'am. So
Okay.
I was a night owl. I read more stuff in the night time. So I'll get up at 10 to 10:30 a.m. So essentially I go around like sit for about 2 to 2.5 hours. Uh, 2 to 2.5 hours with the videos or like any MCQ practice, ma'am. Essentially in the last days I have practiced 100 to 150 MCQs in one go in the 2 hour
Yeah.
period, ma'am. And then I had lunch, and I also get a quick nap session where your videos of quick 10 images or something else, 10 spotters will pop up, so that that period will be productively used. And then I sit around like 3 p.m. and then for 5 p.m. I'll stretch out the session, and then taking a essentially 1 to 1.5 hour break, or like essentially half an hour a break, and then from 6 to 9 is another 3 hour sessions. And then I'll go around like any T&D sessions or any questions to like discussing faculty.
Hmm.
So the sessions which are discussed by the faculty, which are essential, so I'll go around with the dinner. So I'll keep my phone aside and have my dinner, and I'll sleep around 12, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. So basically, you've utilized your day in what I really liked is that you decided to give 2.5 hour stretches because a lot of students believe, I mean, the Pomodoro technique is very nice, 20 minutes of studying and 5 minutes of break or so more. But in the exam, you have to sit at a stretch of 2.5 to 3 hours. That is the minimum. So you need to train your brain in that manner that I should be able to solve 200 questions in this much of time. And I think you've you know in a way trained your brain to do that, and that is how you obviously your result speaks for the effort that you have put in. So what going forward, now that you've got your rank, now it's obviously it has managed to sink in, everyone around you has accepted. So what is your branch, or have you thought of it? Are you still shortlisting? What do you want to pursue going forward?
Medicine or radio, ma'am?
Oh, medicine versus radio. That's quite a contrast. So, is radio because of the rank that you've got? On your first love was probably medicine, and now everyone is saying that you've got a rank 8, so radio is something you have to take up.
No, I was thinking from the work-life balance and patient interactions are the two core factors. So I caught up between two, ma'am.
Right. So take your decision wisely because they are contrasting poles that we have. Because medicine, obviously, we all know, at least for the initial years of your life, work-life balance is, let's be honest, not going to be maintained. Radio, on the other hand, gives you that upper hand. But at the same time, your passion and you should be happy in what you should be doing. So I think you've got that time to narrow down both your options well. So, and I'm sure, I mean, after talking to you, the kind of wisdom and clear cut, thought process that you have, I think you will come down to the right decision. So now that you are clearly narrowed down to medicine, radio, and I'm sure you'll take the right decision considering the wisdom that you have shown in this entire interview, that much I have got that you are very clear cut in your thought process. Just on an ending note, because you've had such a great achievement, I'm sure your hard work goes in, but there's a sacrifice and an effort of a lot of people behind this journey. So the stage is all yours. Anyone and everyone whom you want to thank, let this be like a heartfelt message for all the people who have supported you in this entire journey. So over to you.
Uh, More of family members who have supported from the initial years, earlier career, ma'am. And then my seniors, I have a bunch of seniors. I can't list, ma'am. So and the faculty members like Preeti ma'am, Zainab ma'am, and then Nikita ma'am, and then Vandana ma'am. I have more number of faculties going on.
Wow, that's great. So I think sometimes we have like so many people who've contributed in minor ways, some percentage that enlisting all, I mean, if someone asks me to enlist a set of people who have made me reach here today, I would also go blank for a moment, honestly, because I would, be so overwhelmed whom to mention, whom to, if I'm missing out on someone or not. But yeah, I think you beautifully summed it up. At the end of the day, it's our family who brings us till a certain, it's their constant sacrifice that gets us to a place, and then the contribution of our teachers and seniors. So thank you so much, Dr. Nanavel, for joining us. And it's, your moment to enjoy. So as of now, don't worry about any branch or anything. Just relax and catch up on your sleep, because definitely, considering that you were the night owl, now your video lectures can be replaced by Netflix or something else, because now your night owl will shift to something else at least. So yeah, enjoy that phase of life also. And looking forward, we'll keep this thread active so that once you get the branch that you are looking out for, so this remains your video and your thread for a lifetime. Anytime that you achieve something, do drop in a message under the comments below, so that people also know the rest of your journey. It should not be a, an open chapter. We want updates at every event. Whenever you get into residency, what are you doing, what are your next set of achievements? We are now watching out for that, because we believe that you are there to, get even bigger and better achievements in life. So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the kind words, ma'am. It's pleasurable and honorable to be sharing the screen with you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.